Another very important thing that we need to let people know is it costs to see this. We haven't talked about that at all. It's absolutely free.
Absolutely free.
Really? So they can come as many times as they want, see it over and over.
We love that.
It's not going to cost them a dime.
They can also, one thing that we're finding helps people intersect with the exhibit is we have special programs that we're having as well. And so this weekend we have the Braver Angels group. Which is a group here in Jessamine County that puts blues and reds in the same room and works on having civil discourse, but also
that could be dangerous nowadays.
Form relationships.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a part of the group, and it's really an interesting thing. But so several members from the group are going to be there. I think Anna Kenyon, David Burt, Carolyn DuPont, myself, and there's two others. There's going to be 6 of us that will be there and talk about that group. And it's at 2 o'clock this Saturday, November the 20th. And then the next Saturday, which is December the 4th at 2 o'clock, we are really blessed to have Reverend Robert Gates, who is the pastor of the historic Baptist Camp Nelson Church.
Yeah.
And his great-great-great-grandfather was at Camp Nelson. So he does this wonderful talk/sermon almost on the road to freedom. And we're really pleased that he will be there, and that's December the 4th at 2. And then to kind of wrap us up, we have on December the 10th at 6:30, that's a Friday night, Joel Pett, the Pulitzer Prize-winning cartoonist from the Lexington Herald, who we hope will talk not just about the work that he's done, but because we live in America where we have freedom of speech and freedom of press. Lots of countries people live in, you couldn't get away with some of the stuff that he does.
Exactly. That's right. Whether you agree or not, you have to recognize the fact that we are in a country where you can do that without fear. You know, one of the things that I've been able to do in my past is announce some veteran ceremonies. And one of the things I've always tried to point out is that there are so many things in this world or in this country that we can do without fear of being imprisoned that you can't do in other countries. The fact that we could even assemble to recognize those veterans, or we just had an election to vote and to do what even to show what you all are showing in Wilmore in some countries would never be allowed without problems. So yeah, you're right. I think sometimes, especially going into this week of Thanksgiving, we tend to forget we got our problems, but would you really want to be anywhere else?
We have plenty to be thankful for.
Absolutely.
I wanted to mention that if anybody is interested, and for whatever reason they're not able to come during our open hours, if they'll call City Hall, they'll put them in touch with me, and I would be glad to work up a special time, whether it's a group or
that's
just
cool.
a couple couples.
Yeah.
We want everybody to see this because it's going to leave Kentucky in
and you'll never see it again.
And it'll never be seen again.
And it's just pretty exciting to say that the Smithsonian came to Jessamine County.
Absolutely. And even the ties, I was sitting there thinking when you were talking about Reverend Gates, even the ties that people don't really realize. You look, and I'll let you all research this out there, fellas. Research the tie of Camp Nelson and the Emancipation Proclamation.
Yes.
And you're going to be shocked to realize that we had a part in that. I mean, right here in this county. So, there's so many things that history-wise, it's because of Camp Nelson, that ties to this, too.
Not to pick something else, but have you talked to the public about the luminary ceremony that's going on this Saturday at Camp Nelson?
No.
I'm actually going to head over there after the Braver Angels, but at 5, they are remembering the time at which, I think it was due to the emancipation, that former slaves were expelled from Camp Nelson, and they tried to walk to Nicholasville, but 102 women and children died on the way. And so they have this special ceremony out there this weekend, and I'm not very familiar with Camp Nelson, so I'm taking my teenage daughter, and we're going to go learn more.
Well,
to light candles to remember those that lost their lives.
And so many African Americans came to Camp Nelson thinking this was their family's road to freedom, and then when they got here realized that wife and kids weren't allowed, and that's what brought Lincoln to even do what he did. So yeah, it's pretty historic. Let me really quick again tell people that your event goes on until December the 11th, I think you said.
That's correct.
And it's Friday, Saturday, and Sundays from 1 to 6?
1 to 6.
Okay, and it's free.
It's free.
And I can guarantee you that if you go into Wilmore, all you got to do is go right straight into Wilmore, go past the second stoplight, and just go down about 2 blocks, and on the right you'll see the building. It's not hard to find. But if you get mixed up, there's plenty of people there that will give you directions, and they'll know exactly where to tell you to go.
It's on the way to High Bridge.
Absolutely. It's not hard to find.
And also our Facebook. We have a Facebook, Voices and Votes Wilmore.
Okay.
And it has all the information. It actually has a map on there if you need to click on that.
And these special
it talks
programs.
about the special programs and has different videos and graphics and all kinds of things to sometimes people like to prepare themselves for the trip.
Right.
All that information is there.
And Doug, we have we have several fun activities, but we have one fun activity. I won't give it away, but as you come in, we ask you to register because the numbers are important to the Smithsonian and the Humanities Council. But we also ask you to vote on a very unique situation for Wilmore.
Okay.
A proposal for Wilmore.
Okay.
Or actually, it's a proposal for the whole United States, I would say.
Yeah.
So we're not going to give it away, but it's a fun vote.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and you get an I voted sticker.
Well, I'm going to break away from that subject and let you tell real quick about another thing that's coming up in Wilmore. You weren't ready for this, but I know that you know it. You all have got old-fashioned Christmas coming pretty quick, don't you?
We are in the throes of preparing for it. The city workers are hanging banners and decorating right and left. And Amy Fitch is our director of Parks and Recreation. This falls under her purview. And so we're going to have a huge arts and crafts festival in the gymnasium. The Smithsonian will be going on at the same time across the hall.
Is it that last weekend?
No, it's the first Saturday of
Actually, I
December.
knew that. It's like the 4th. I think, is that right?
Yeah, the 4th.
The 4th, yeah.
And the model train exhibit is going to be held down in the old city hall, the
right by the tracks.
Cool.
So,
and it's going to go. Normally, that exhibit I noticed on the information Amy sent out the other day. Normally, it's just during the day, but it's going to go from noon until 8. So when you are doing what we call the stroll, you can stop in and see the train exhibit.
Yeah. It's going to be a great day, and we hope for good weather. But, even if I've been there when it's snowing and raining, so it's always fun.
People, they would love for you to come as many times as you can, but, man, you go to Wilmore on the 4th of December and get all of this in one day.
Yes.
You know, the festival, the Smithsonian exhibit, all that kind of stuff.
We'll be open special hours that day, won't we, Judy?
Yeah.
It's not 1 to 6 that day.
That particular day we're running in correlation with the arts and crafts from 9 till 3. And of course, all our downtown shops will be open.
Well, I was just going to say, what?
You can come early, and the pancake breakfast is there at Wilmore Presbyterian, the Lions Club.
They still do that?
Every year.
They used to do that at the cafeteria at the school, but I didn't realize they were still doing that. They've done that for a long time.
Yeah, they're an institution with us.
I cannot think about that event without thinking about a fellow who we no longer have, but was so involved with that, Cecil Swifel.
Oh, my, yeah.
How many pancakes that man must have cooked over the years.
And how many hours he logged at taking care of the caboose.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He loved that caboose.
He sure did.
Yeah.
One thing I want to tell you guys, if you haven't been to Wilmore in a while, it would be worth your trip because I think you'll be amazed at the number of shops and businesses on downtown that are there and the wide variety. My gosh, they've got everything in the world down there. If you want to do some Christmas shopping, that's the place to go.
Yes, sir.
And you can see the exhibit. You can have pancakes. You can watch all this stuff going on. And, of course, you might even catch a glimpse of what the oldest Santa Claus that walks. His name's Harold Rainwater, but don't tell him I said that. No, that's the mayor down there. But anyway, it sounds like a good time.
It will be. It'll be a great day.
Appreciate you guys coming. And if they have, what's the best thing to do if they have more questions? Facebook? And if they don't have that, just give somebody a call.
Call City Hall.
Call City Hall. What's that number, Judy?
858.
4411. And Judy's extension 105.
Too many numbers. Sorry.
858-4411, right? Extension what?
105 is Judy.
105. And you can find out all the information. All right.